Hello.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Uh, I I can't
Ah,
turn on my camera because I today I got a bad hair, so
okay. Don't worry. I understand. Okay, if you don't want, okay, you can turn off your camera or you can just lower the angle of your camera. Okay?
okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, no worries about it. So now, once again, so tonight is a continuation of our class. So how are you tonight?
uh, I'm I'm good.
You're good, even though you have a bad haircut. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't hear well.
Okay, don't worry. So you're good even though you had a bad haircut.
Uh, it's
Okay, it's alright. Don't worry about your hair because it will going to be become long also. Okay?
hey.
So now this is the continuation of our class again. So let me share my screen now to you. Okay, so can you see your book now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So great. So tonight we will be having unit 9, okay, or page 117 of your book, where we will going to talk about an unusual jobs. So as you can see here in the picture, there is a golf ball diver who collects ball from the bottom of the golf course pond. So that one is also considered an unusual job. So now, how about you, Riwon? What are the some unusual job or challenging job that you know?
Hmm. Hmm. I think I got nothing.
You get nothing? Okay, it's all right. Okay, so now, because we will going to talk more about those jobs on this topic. So let's try to have this one. So let's try to have a brief discussion about something. So can you please try to read this passage?
Meteor, oh,
Meteors.
meteors are space rocks that travels through Earth's atmosphere, leaving stru, streaks
Strike.
or strike or light in the sky. Because of their appearance, they are sometimes called shooting stars. If a piece of a meteor lands on Earth, it is called a meteorite. More
Meteorites.
meteorite. More than 50,000 meteorites have been found on Earth so far.
Okay, very good. So on this one, you will be having two questions. So the first question for you, what is meteorite?
Mm, it's a space rock that travels through Earth's atmosphere.
Oh, so here, meteors are some space rock that is on the Earth atmosphere. So meaning it is on the atmosphere or still on the atmosphere. But here, the word meteorite are those meteors that lands on Earth. Okay, it's different. Meteor,
Ah,
meteor are those space rock that are still on the atmosphere, okay, or on Earth atmosphere. But on the other hand, meteorite are those meteor that already land on Earth.
mm,
Okay,
okay.
So now let's try to have the next one. Why do you think scientists are interested in meteorites?
Mm, because it's a space rock, so the scientists can mm, know can search more about universe.
Okay, you have a point. So because meteorites are those meteor that comes from the atmosphere. So meaning the scientists are curious about those rock and they want to search or study the things about the meteorites. Okay, very good. Now, let's try to move on this next page where we will be having this one. Meet the meteorite hunter. So here is Michael Farmer, who is a meteorite hunter, and let's try to talk about his unusual job. So meteorite hunter is also considered an unusual job. So can you please try to read A and B? Okay, oh wait for
National.
a moment. So I will going to be the National Geographic and you will going to be Michael Farmer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So what's the hardest part of your job?
I'm always looking for new pieces of meteorite rock, so I have to travel a lot. I've been to about 70 countries or so. The job can be dangerous because some rocks are worth a lot of money. On one such trip, I was robbed and almost killed. That was scary. There are other issues too. It's illegal to take meteorite pieces from some countries, so you have to be very careful and learn the law. It's different and everywhere.
Are there a lot of meteorite pieces on Earth?
Yes, there are millions, but most lands in the forest, jungle, or ocean. They're almost impossible to locate. One of the best places to find pieces is in the Sahara Desert in Africa. You can see them easily in the sand. The heat also preserves the rocks well.
Okay. So here, Michael Farmer is a meteor hunter, and the hardest part about this job is that it can be dangerous because he mentioned here that some rocks or meteorites are worth a lot of money. That's
Yes,
okay, and also it is illegal. So illegal because some meteorite pieces should be on its place. For example, a meteorite landed on Korea, for example. So it should be stay there. So Michael Farmer job is illegal because there are some law that you need to obey, especially in different country. Okay. On the other
okay,
hand, some of the meteorites can be located, especially um, in the forest, jungle, or ocean, but they are almost impossible to locate because of the things around them. Okay. On the other hand, the best place to find pieces is in the Sahara Desert in Africa. And on this one, uh, finding a meteorite in the sand is easy. And also the sand or the heat from the sand also preserve the rock very well. So let's try
okay.
to move on now with the next here. So what's the most valuable meteorite you found?
I found one piece in the Middle East and I sold it for $100,000. It was a small piece about the size of a walnut, but the most valuable was in Canada. 3 partners and I discovered a very rare type of meteorites called pallasites. It weighs 53 kilometers and it's around 4.5 billion years old. We sold it to the Canadian government for just under $1 million. Now it's in the Royal Ontario Museum in Toronto. It is a national treasure.
Who else buys the rock from you?
Museums are private collectors are always calling me. New meteorites are in demand
In
and
demand?
in demand and so they sell quickly. I also sell them to a lot of scientists. They don't have the time or money to search for these rocks. Without the help of hunters, 99% of these meteorites would be lost to science.
Okay. So here they ask Michael Farmer what is the most valuable meteorite that he found. So he found one pieces in Middle East and he sold it for about $100,000. But it was just a small piece, like a size of a walnut. But for him, the most valuable was in Canada and he has three partners who discover a very rare type of meteorite that is called palisite. And it also weighed for about 53 kilograms. So meaning this kind of meteorite are huge or is huge. Okay. And he also said that it costs for about 4.5, oh, it's around 4.5 billion years old. Okay. But he sold it to the Canadian government because there are some law that the meteor that you found in one country should stay on that country. That's why maybe he just sold it to the Canadian government for about or for just under $1 million. But it's also good because $1 million costs a lot. And now, this palisade is in the Royal Ontario Museum, which is in Toronto, and it is also considered their national treasure. On the other hand, who else buys the rock from you? So mostly, museum and private collectors are always calling him. New meteorites are in demand, meaning there's a lot of people who wanted or needed those kind of meteorite, or in other words it is in demand or they need it or they wanted it. So now, do you have any more questions about it?
No?
No. So let's try to have the next. Okay, so here is the one that he found in Middle East,
Ooh,
the palisade. It's,
very, very big.
yeah, it's very big. See? Or for example, a meteor is a rock that is from, or a meteorite is a rock from the atmosphere or Earth atmosphere. So when it landed on Earth, it's really hot. Okay? And what if this kind of meteorite landed um, on somebody's house? Okay, it's so dangerous, right? But
Yes?
on this one, it landed in Sahara, in the Middle East, where there's no a lot of people.
Wow,
So now let's
it's
try.
very interesting.
Yeah. So how about you? Have you ever seen a meteorite that is falling from the atmosphere?
No?
It is like a falling star or
Oh,
meteor.
really?
Oh, comets. Comets are the falling star, but meteor and meteorites are different because I think comets is not that dangerous because they are just like a small star that falling from the sky. Okay, so do you have any questions?
Mm, is that now in the museum, right?
Yeah, yes, it
Uh,
is in the museum.
wait,
So, do you have any
uh,
question? It's
I'm
interesting,
just
right?
I'm just wonder that how much would it cost?
Yeah, maybe $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's really expensive and it costs a lot of money, according to Michael Farmer. It's really amazing. So
Yeah.
now let's try to move on with the next one. So reading comprehension. So you will be having the first question first. Okay, so
Mm,
what is the
What it,
main idea of this reading?
what is the main purpose of this reading? Mm, to describe what a meteorite hunter does.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because they to describe, yes, because they what do you call it? They, what is it? They
Mm,
give or they ask questions. Uh, they ask questions from Michael Farmers how difficult his job is. Okay, because as what I said earlier, a meteorite hunter is an unusual job. So now let's have number two.
what does farmer say in difficult about his job? Uh, traveling to find meteorites.
Okay, very good. Because they need to travel to different country to find meteorites. How about number three?
I see. Why is why is the Sahara Desert a good place to find meteorites? Mm, mm, uh, be, because the sand makes it easy to spot meteorites.
Okay, very good. So let's have number four.
Mm, which of these following is true about the meteorites farmer found? Canada? Did he?
Oh, he also found a meteor from Canada, where this
Ah,
this meteorite where he
yes,
sold it to
yes.
the Canadian government.
Yeah, 53
Yeah,
kilometer.
kilograms.
uh, it, hmm, oh, I think everything is wrong.
Okay, are you sure?
Maybe.
Okay, so there is one thing that is true about this meteorite. This meteorite is more than 4 billion years old. More than, okay? Because in the passage that we read here,
Yes.
it is around 4.5 billion years old. But on the choices, they said that it is more than, meaning 4 billion and up, or 4 million above.
4.5, so it's true.
Oh, yes, here, and it's around 4
All
billion.
around.
Yeah, around.
Okay.
But here in the choices that we have, it said that it is more than 4 billion years old. So meaning from 4 billion up to the
ah,
highest point.
then B is true.
Yes,
Okay.
because they use the word more than. More. You need to add more.
More is over.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now, do you have any questions?
No.
Now, let's have number five.
In paragraph D, farmer says new material rates are in demand. What does he mean?
Yes.
Um,
What does the word new meteorites are in demand?
what is demand?
Okay. In demand is it is those people who want or wanted to have something.
Popular or popular
Yeah,
among?
yeah. It's also a
Ah,
popular.
then it's C.
Yes, it's C. In demand because many people wanted to have one. So meaning these meteorites are in demand or popular. Okay, good job.
Okay.
So let's try to have now the understanding where we will be having letter B. So you need to find the sentences in the reading and write the word or phrase each underlined pronoun refers to. Okay, do
Mm.
you have your book with you?
No.
Oh, okay. So here we have number one. So it's different everywhere. So it is in paragraph A. So remember, it's different everywhere. Ready?
Uh, so I have to find in paragraph A.
Yes. I will just going to go up.
Okay. It's different everywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's have it.
Mm, mm, it's illegal to take meteorite pieces from some countries.
Okay, so it's in here. It's different everywhere. So what does the word it's
The law.
okay, the law. Very good. Now, let's try to go back and let's try to find the next one. Okay, here in paragraph B, we will be having this.
Mm, okay. Them. Uh, jungle. Oh, okay then. Can see the material, right?
Okay, the meteorites. Okay, one more time. Meteorites.
Meteorites.
Yes, from the word meteor, and we just add the rights. Meteorites.
Meteorites.
Yes, that's the one. Now, let's try to have number three. This one.
Okay.
It's a national treasure. Here. And the last one.
Mm, Palasite.
Okay, the palisade. Very good. Let's have the next one, number four. And
Okay.
the
Mm, met meteorites.
okay. And so they sell quickly.
They sell.
So museum and private collectors are always calling me. New meteorites are in demand, so they sell quickly. What is your answer again?
Collectors.
You can sell the collectors. The first
Hmm?
answer that you have.
Uh,
What is your first answer earlier?
hmm?
Your your first you answer meteorites, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's the one. That's the answer.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
I thought you were saying it was wrong.
no. I just read sentences.
Ah.
Okay, now let's try to have number 5.
Okay. I think it's scientist.
Okay, they don't have the time or money to search this rock, so they are the scientists. Very good. Now, we will be moving on now with this one, where we will be having the identifying exact versus approximate numbers. So here, let's try to have this one. So read the following text, circle the exact numbers, and underline the approximate numbers. Once again, so an exact number is like those at noon 100 years ago, 49%. So in the text, if they are sure of the facts or if it is something important to give a specific figures. But on the other hand, they may also use approximate numbers like around noon, almost 100 years ago, and nearly 50%. So meaning exact numbers are those numbers or those sentences that give an exact meaning of some word, while the approximate is like it is like the roundabout of something or some numbers. Any questions?
Um, I didn't understand
Okay,
what
okay.
it.
Okay,
Sorry.
okay, don't worry. Once again, exact numbers are those numbers that is exactly mentioned, like at noon, 100 years ago, and 49%. That is exactly because there is no, because when you say 49.5%, it is not exact. It can be an approximate numbers. Okay, on the other
Hmm?
hand,
Mm, uh, approximate number.
yes, because it is just 4.5, meaning
Yes.
it is not exact. There is a point
Um.
0.5 here.
Ah.
0.5. Because when you say 0.5, it is the excess of some
Yes.
numbers. So on the other hand, we have the approximate numbers. Like they use the word around noon, almost 100 years ago, and nearly 50%. Like earlier,
Yeah.
on the choices that we have, more than 4
Ah.
billion. So it
Yeah.
is considered an approximate numbers.
Yes.
Okay, so do you have any questions?
No.
No. So let's try to have now here. So you are going to read the text and circle the exact numbers and underline the
Uh,
approximate numbers.
okay. Uh, where is my pen? Ah, here. Mm, hmm? Mm, oh, that's it?
Yes. So you also you skip this one. After oh
After?
after over a year.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so all done with this, and you all got the correct answers. And lastly, we will be having the next one. But before that, do you have any more questions about this? Exact
No?
numbers? Okay, no. So let's try to have the next activity for you, which is this one. So here is the short answer. You need to answer these questions about the reading A with exact or approximate number.
How many countries has Michelle Farmer traveled? 70?
Yes, okay, very good. 70 countries. Now, how about number two?
What was the selling price for the material rights farmer found in the Middle East?
In the Middle East.
1 million. One
In, okay,
100,000.
okay, I think. So let's see, in this one. So here,
Very-
is it in letter A? Wait for a moment. What is the question again?
hmm?
So what was the selling price of the meteorite farmer found in the Middle East? So here it is in the Middle East. What is your answer again? 1 million.
100 million
Oh, 100.
dollar.
Okay, 100.
$100,000.
Okay, just only $100,000. So let's have the next one. So number three, how old is the palisade that farmer and his team found?
Oh, the Sahara Desert in
How
in
how old?
ah 4.5 billion years old.
Very good. Now let's have number four. How much did the palisade weigh?
Oh, uh,
It's here. Okay, let me show you.
53 kilograms.
Okay, it's 52 kilograms. Oh, so it means that this palisade weighed like me because I'm 53 kilograms.
Ah,
Now, let's try to have the next one. So here, sorry about this one because we need to go back and forth. So
yeah.
now, let's have the vocabulary practice. So here, you need to complete the information with words or phrases from the box. So again, you have the word illegal, in demand, law, locate, valuable, and worth.
Okay. Uh, Good doctors and lawyers are always mm, in demand.
Okay, so
Oh,
you can try to, okay, I will just going to write it down for you. So you
uh,
can change if
and
you want. Okay, is that your answer?
okay. No, I want to keep the blank.
Okay,
And so a hacker is someone who can get into a computer system without permission. This is usually illegal,
okay.
but it is possible to be a hacker and not break the um, law. Some companies give jobs to hackers because they can help identify problems with the company's computers and give mm, valuable advice. Upcycler changes trash into something more useful, something that may even be worth a great deal of money. First, upcyclers mm, needs to in demand.
Okay, so we are talking about upcyclers who uses trash to do something more useful. What do they need?
Locate,
Mm-hmm.
locate,
Yes, they need to locate.
locate, and gather item. Oh, it's in demand.
Yes, it's in demand. Great. Your answer is
I
correct.
thought I was wrong.
No. Okay, don't try to think about that because you need to to be, what do you call it? You need to trust your answer.
Uh, okay.
Okay? Don't try to have that kind of mindset because it will not going to help you. See, your first answer is correct. Now,
Okay.
let's try to move on with the next one. So here is the last one for tonight, which we will be having word in context. All you need to do is to complete the sentences to, yeah, number one.
Okay. One way to preserve fruit is to freeze it.
Mhm.
If someone weighs a suitcase, hmm? weights a suitcase, they found out how heavy it is.
Very good.
An example of treasure is a set of gold coins. Art collector is someone who buys rare or beautiful works of art.
Okay, very
Art.
good. Okay, good job. So now that's why we have some fridge, right? Because we put our food to preserve it. Because fridge or refrigerator are a cold stuff or things or machine where we can put our food inside it to preserve it. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's try to have the last one. So here, the words in the box are often used with the word treasure. You need to complete the sentences with the correct words from the box, and one word is extra again.
Okay. Um, Archaeologists
Mhm.
found gold coins inside the treasure chest.
Okay.
Stories about pirates often include a search for bur- buried treasure.
Buried.
Buried treasure.
Yes.
The panda is considered one of the Chinese national treasure.
Okay, very good. National because they are talking about China, who is a country. And the national treasure for them is a panda. So how about what do you mean by the word buried?
It means that it's hide in somewhere.
Okay, it hide in somewhere, and to be specific, it is placed or hidden underground, buried.
Ah,
Okay,
okay.
any more questions?
No.
Okay, so that will be all for tonight. So on our next class, next Friday again, you will be having a new topic. So that will be all. Thank you and have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a great weekend.
You too.